Rivalries are bound to happen. In 1965, Daiei released TitanGoji Gamera as a response to the giant monster boom of the 50s and 60s thanks to the popularity of Godzilla. In a sense, Gamera was like the poor man's version of Godzilla. His films were more lighthearted in nature during the Showa period, well, except for Gamera vs. Barugon. The Showa period Gamera films were always known for its weird moments, like the alien virus from Gamera vs. Virus, Gamera doing this, and Gamera having an abortion. Yeah, that actually happened. And of course, when the 70s came around, the Japanese film industry was losing a lot of steam, and softcore porn was all the rave. Then Star Wars and Superman came out and proved to be massive hits, and oh god, they made a cash grab, didn't they? So 9 years after Gamera vs. Zigra, they decided to bring back the friend of all children for another battle in Gamera Super Monster. Or to be more accurate, battles he has already fought, with a slapped-in plot about a little kid who befriends 3 superwomen who must defeat an evil villain and her power-up stock footage, complete with a Star Destroyer. And because of that, this film is often compared to Godzilla's Revenge, except Gamera Super Monster is much worse. I actually had to rewatch this over and over for the sake of this review, not just so I don't miss out on anything that needs to be discussed, but because after every viewing I always feel the need to repress it from my memory as if it never existed. Well, after we get a lecture about how vast our matte-painted universe is, we're treated with a, oh whoops, I think I accidentally put in Star Wars. Okay, so after that oh god, I am starting to lose my mind. As I was saying, as we see our space women heroes in their van of solitude, they are warned about an alien threat by the name Xanon, who seeks to conquer the Earth, because why not? Xanon sends an evil space woman named Giruge to Earth to basically kill anyone or anything that would be considered a hindrance to their plan, in which the space women from earlier had become targets within this operation. This also forces them to be careful whenever they transform, because the bootleg Star Destroyer will immediately fire at them. This is where Giruge comes in, as the ship can't detect them when they're blending in with society, so she must find the space women herself. We're also introduced to Keiichi, the main obligatory child character, as we see him read some Kinnikuman with some friends, and that's pretty much the only good part of this movie. He's also pretty good at organ, so he's not entirely useless. And here's when we get to the stock footage. The monster lineup goes Gauss, Zigra, Virus, Jiger, Giran, and Barugon. And as I've already mentioned, Gamera battles every monster he's already fought, but in the form of stock footage. Speaking of Gamera, here is the first time you see him. I'm already regretting this, and to my knowledge, this is the only Gamera prop they have, and apparently it's supposed to be the kid's turtle? So Keiichi gets a pet turtle from one of the space women, and then his mother tells him to set him free, and he turns into Gamera. What? Also, the kid ends up revealing this in front of Giruge, which can only mean trouble, or just cut to stock footage from Gamera vs. Gauss. Also, these space women could seriously work on trying to blend in. So Giruge hangs out with Keiichi to try and get some info for evil plans and whatnot, which then leads to her leading Keiichi to a back alley. And is it me, or am I starting to feel like there's some pedophilic undertones in this movie? Just kidding, she just transports him to a beach, basically revealing that she herself is a space woman, just so they can watch Gamera vs. Zigra. Which is dumb, because they're watching the movies in the wrong order. It's supposed to be TitanGoji Gamera, then Barugon, Gauss, Virus, Giran, Jiger, then Zigra.
You dingus.
So Keiichi begins to suspect that Giruge might be evil, in case being lured to a back alley wasn't obvious enough, and... yeah, I'll just accept that, other than the fact that what just happened is, you know, fucking bullshit.
Gamera, what did you do? Just a little trick, that's all.
Oh, don't you just pass that off as some little trick, lady. You just broke quantum mechanics with a fucking organ like it's no big deal. And she's taking him to the back of a van. Okay, is it common for space women to reveal their true selves under very creepy circumstances? So blah blah, stock footage of Gamera vs. Virus, stock footage of space battleship Yamato? Giruge finds out about the space MILFs and vaporizes her van, then stock footage of Gamera vs. Jiger, Gamera falls into the control of Xanon, then even more stock footage and, wait for it, Okay, to his credit, Gamera did have better movies than Godzilla in the 90s. Anyway, the space women managed to break Gamera free from mind control, and now the good and evil space women duke it out for the fate of the world. Kilara with her wit and high-waisted pants, and Yurige with her blaster and stunt doubles. And after the whoa, slow down Keiichi, you are far from being there with her. After the fight, we're treated with some more stock footage, this time from Gamera vs. Giran, Galaxy Express 999, and finally Gamera vs. Barugon, which is actually my favorite Gamera film from the Showa era, so this is actually quite a relief. Then Yurige sacrifices herself to defend the space women, then Gamera, no joke, kamikazes himself into the Xanon ship. Gamera Super Monster has no heart, no soul, and pretty much killed the Gamera franchise. The movie just makes no sense, the fact that it exists makes no sense, and the fact that someone thought making this was a good idea makes no sense. However, this is not the last to be seen of Gamera, because in 1995, Shusuke Kaneko directed Gamera Guardian of the Universe, then Attack of the Legion the following year, and Revenge of Iris in 1999. These Gamera films are widely acclaimed to be arguably the greatest giant monster films ever made. So basically what I'm trying to say is that not only did I allow my brain to deteriorate for an hour and a half, I'm still able to make up for it by watching better movies. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, there's also Gamera the Brave in 2006. It's a good one too.